好，我是 Sir Ant 在中国. Hey everybody, I'm Sir Ant in China, and I'm coming at you today with a video that I just had to make. It's a news story I just came across today, even though the story itself broke about 5 days ago, but wow, it literally blew my mind, and I just had to share this news story and show you the direct relationship between this news story and the reason, or one of the primary reasons, that I chose to make my life over here in China. It is blowing me away, and I just had to share. All right, everyone, let's take a look at this news story from the New York Post, which was posted on September 18th of 2023, just a few days ago. And this is in regards to a Philadelphia cheesesteak restaurant in the city of Philadelphia, and it blows my mind. The caption here says the gun-toting security guards will stand vigil outside the eatery during business hours from Thursday to Sunday each week. Now you see a gentleman in this picture here with the Pennsylvania State Agent on the back of his bulletproof vest. Okay, this is a lineup for food outside of a restaurant. Now apparently this is a quite popular restaurant, so let's take a look at the story itself, or at least the first little bit of it. This should squash any beefs. Ha ha ha. A Philadelphia cheesesteak restaurant has reopened for business, now with assault rifle carrying guards because of the violent crime plaguing the city of brotherly love. A video from the reopening of Jim West Steaks and Hoagies in West Philadelphia on Sunday shows customers lining up to order sandwiches under the watchful eye of heavily armed security guards. Now, these heavily armed security guards are carrying AR-15s, which are assault rifles. They are carrying sidearms, pistols, handguns, and they are wearing body armor. Let me remind you, this is not a bank. This is not a jewelry store. This is not a stock exchange or a law office or a court. This is a sandwich restaurant that has felt that the security of its clients was so important that it needed heavily armed security guards in order to keep the people safe. It even made the ABC Nightly News. Let's take a look here at what ABC News had to say about this story.
Authentic sandwiches and armed security. One restaurant is creating a different type of dining experience to keep customers safe as concerns of crime and violence plague the city.
The original Jim's Steaks in West Philadelphia making a comeback, reopening under the name Jim's West. The additional security measures, part of the restaurant's new identity, all to match the new reality.
All right, what is the new reality in Philadelphia? Well, this is not all on Philadelphia, people. The new reality in America, in Canada, in Europe, and in many Western countries, which consider themselves to be so much higher up than Asian countries, communist countries, things of that nature, is this. Exactly what you're seeing here. Homelessness, poverty, drug addiction. It's frightening. It's scary. These pictures are from Philadelphia, and they represent not just Philadelphia, but major cities and even smaller cities from around the planet. If you don't believe me, do a quick search on Google for city walking tours from places like Vancouver, Toronto, New York, Los Angeles. I could name 100 different cities in North America that would show you videos of people suffering, of people struggling, of people living in abject poverty on the streets, trash everywhere, garbage everywhere. And it's this situation that has created the need for restaurants to have armed security. You know, it's absolutely crazy. I don't understand it myself. I think it's absolutely horrifying. Now, again, this is not just to protect the restaurant. I don't think it was ever a worry of the restaurant getting robbed, especially with all those people lined up around the side of the building. there are officers with assault rifles outside to protect the customers who are just lining up to get a $5 to $10 sandwich. Like, how much money do these people have in their pockets? They're not wearing diamond rings and Rolexes. They're not coming from the bank with big wads of cash. They're just families going to get a delicious sandwich. Crazy, but let's look a little bit more into it and see what else we can find.
Jim's West Steaks in West Philadelphia is back in business.
Thank you.
But this time, customers can expect to see armed agents out front.
The violence has spiked, and it goes up and down. You want people to feel safe and to be safe, you know, so when they come out and eat, they don't have to worry about no type of harm.
Our lines are down the block, so while you standing here in line, connecting with other people that you may not know, we got security right here just to keep you guys safe.
The owners hope their presence prevents crimes.
It's not just myself. There usually be other agents who's sworn, certified through the state of Pennsylvania to do security work when they're off duty from doing what they're doing. All of us are former military, police, law enforcement background.
Other business owners have hired armed agents too, including the Carco gas station in North Philadelphia.
Can you imagine going to a gas station and seeing armed security guards with machine guns and assault rifles to go get gas? That's the state of the world right now, and it is horrifying. It really, truly is.
Business, if you want to secure your business and you want to make sure everybody's safe, you got to spend that extra money.
While some customers support the enhanced security,
Safety and good food is always a plus.
If it deters it, I can't complain, I guess. But, you know, I'm not exactly a big fan of guns, but I get it.
Others think it's not necessary outside of Jim's West.
Now, North Philly, where that gas station is, where the guy's out there with a machine gun, I can understand that. But here, it's a little overkill. Even if you just had an armed guard, okay, but just walking around with a machine gun, it's not family friendly.
I'm here to protect you. I'm not here to, cause any trouble or be that guy with the rifle.
Okay, so what do you think? Do you think it's necessary or should be necessary to have armed security with body armor outside of a family restaurant? Now, the reason I bring this up because I can guarantee you that this is something that you would never see in China, ever. I have only ever seen a gun in public, well, in one situation. I've seen it a few times, but only in one very, very particular situation. And that was when I was walking past a bank or a large company, a gold exchange, something like that, that was dealing in large amounts of cash. Now in this picture here, you can see that there's an armored vehicle parked on the side of the road, and these are the only people in China you will see in public with guns, and I'm not even kidding you. There is nobody else. The police don't have guns. Private citizens certainly don't have guns. Security guards don't have guns. The only time you will ever see a gun in China is here. Now, as you can see, this is from a past video this year, just from a few months ago, when I was walking through Huaqiangbei, an electronics supermarket that I love. It's one of my favorite districts in Shenzhen. And this guy is walking into a bank. Now, he does have a shotgun. He's the only one that has a weapon. The other security guards that are with him from the armored vehicle do not have guns. He does.
Here come the police with shotguns. Watch out for those guys. They work for the armored car company. You do not want to mess with them.
And that's exactly it. They work for the armored car company, a very, very specific position. They are transporting huge amounts of cash in between banks and places that deal in huge amounts of cash. They are not protecting people picking up sandwiches. It shocks me. Like I said, I saw this story today, guys, and it shocked me. And I had to make a video about it. I had to share this with you because it blew my mind that the state of the world has come to the point where in Western countries, in America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, theoretically the top tier country in the world, the place where everybody wants to go, everybody wants to be, you have to rely on men with assault rifles and body armor to protect you when you're going to buy a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. It's sad. Like I said, you do not see this level of violence or this need for protection in China, which is one of the primary reasons I came back here with my family, because I've never felt safer in my life. There are lots of other videos out there that talk about this. My good friend William will also tell you all about it. He's recently done a video talking about safety in China. He's done a video talking about looking for homeless camps in China, which just simply do not exist. And it is amazing still how the Western media portrays China as this authoritarian, evil state which completely disrespects and treats its citizens so poorly. Yet, like I said, you never will see a man with a machine gun when you're going to buy a damn sandwich.